Bryan, good to see you. I need a favour, please. With us not being able to physically get involved this year, we need you to help Land Rover make a difference and ensure that a true Lions legacy is created. You know the drill, we're leaving you in charge.
So I've just got a message from superstar and Lions legend Maro Itoje. Yes, the British and Irish Lions are in South Africa. I think a lot of people see, the on-field combat, they see the on-field legacies that get left. But the Lions is a lot more than that, being able to go into communities in and around the countries they visit in. And this year, unfortunately, is obviously going to be very different because of the pandemic, because of the COVID restrictions that are put in place. And as much as the players themselves won't be able to leave a legacy, myself and Land Rover have leaving a legacy really close to our heart. So I've assembled a pretty cool team, and we're going to do some activation that will hopefully leave a legacy that we can come back and view in 12 years' time. So guys, I've arrived at the Inner City Ideas Cartel, where I'll be picking up Anne-Lee Murray and Brad Barrett, two people that have been involved in British and Irish Lions series, one from a South African perspective, one from a British and Irish Lions perspective. We're going to take a bit of a drive and hopefully try and put a project together that creates a legacy. So we're en route to a little special project, as I mentioned earlier. Any special moments in 2009 that sort of stand out for you?
The main standout, when I think of 2009, I think of us leaving Umhlanga Rocks in Durban and driving to the stadium. And I have never, I mean, you could have thought you were in England, in Wales, in anywhere in the UK. I was like, I just can't believe this. But there was just so much support, and just the camaraderie and the supporters and the friendships that we made.
So one thing from 2009 that really stands out, the first test match against the Lions in Durban, John Smith decided to go to the coin toss dressed in his full number ones against Paul Connell, and we all had delved into, Barney, what are you doing? And he's like, no, just to get into the psyche, because the Lions had obviously come in there very boisterous about what they were going to do to us today, and I think that was sort of a tactic off field. No, that was absolutely classic. Let's do this. Hello, Madame La Grange. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Very good, thank you. Zelda, meet Brad.
Hi,
Brad, meet Zelda. And you obviously know your good friend Anne-Lee Murray. Zelda, you've got a little special thing that is affiliated with this school in particular.
Yeah, I've been friends with Marley for many years, so I know that when she touches, whatever she touches, it turns into a success. So I'm giving her all my support and seeing wherever we can help.
Prince, and I'm assuming, judging by what's going on here, it's going to involve some digging up and planting of sorts.
Yes. So she's got the whole plan. Yeah, we're going to start a community garden, not only serving the school, but also serving the greater community of Greyton.
Incredible. So Marley, I think you can sort of explain to us exactly the design. Did you get someone in to design the project for us, or how are we going to do this?
We have gotten someone in, so we have a concept plan for that, but the kids were so excited and they were so upset that they couldn't be here. So from our preschool class, they've each designed their own perfect garden.
So as you can see, it's quite a small space. So the idea is that we want to obviously maximize the space with fruits and nuts and herbs and veggies. But the idea is this food will go to our local aftercare as well in the same sense.
Brad, I'm not quite sure how much digging you've done there in the UK. Obviously you don't have gardeners. Zelda, I'm going to give you the spade. You worked with someone that left a legacy that few would ever leave. Madiba's characteristics, and I was privileged enough to get to speak to him. I think for you, how important is leaving a legacy? How important is the legacy that Madiba left for us South Africans?
So, Madiba's legacy, Bryan, was simple. He tried to change or to touch one person's life every day, and through that it had this ripple effect, and he changed the world. And that's why education is so dear to my heart as well. He believed that you can only change the future of this country if you educate the children properly, and that's exactly what you are also doing through your foundation, is let's try in our own little communities, to bring about change. And that is a powerful legacy, whether you are famous or not, whether you are successful or not, we can all bring about that change. And it's more than that also, Bryan. It's about, if Bryan Habana, and that is what Madiba admired so much in I'm going to say you famous people, but he admired so much that someone uses their status to encourage other people, and this is exactly what's happening. So you are showing children, and children are thinking, well, if Bryan Habana could start a garden, that's quite cool, I'll start a garden. So, and that is really, really important, and I think you underestimate what that really, how much impact that has.
We can't always do everything, but at least do something. And I think a legacy project like the Land Rover International Hope Garden, it might be small, it might be in a place where, we're not reaching thousands of kids, but hopefully these 87 kids that do get inspired go on and be that ripple effect. So I think for us, the more ripple effects we get, the bigger the wave is, and the wave of change that we're looking for. Yes, this tour is unfortunately very different. We're not going to see the Red Army, but we know how important the legacy is that the Lions as well as Land Rover would love to lead. And hopefully this is the start of an incredible legacy project that we'll come look back in 12 years' time.